Okay, let's try this again. Had a couple of experiments earlier. Didn't exactly pan out. They can't all be gems. Mentally speaking, have not had a very good time recently. A couple of internet blowouts and a few, I'm not exactly what to call it, but I'm back. And what better way to make me feel better about my mental health than making pixels on a screen feel bad about their mental health, am I right? So, last time, quite frankly, I don't remember exactly what happened, but, it went okay enough. The nightmare scenario for the, shield breaker happened. I forgot that's how that went. The nightmares get worse as time goes on. And the nightmares, progress so that each character has to deal with the next nightmare in sequence. Which isn't bad for right now, but eventually some of these characters are going to be in situations that they cannot win. So there's that.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Problem. The, town is a buzz kind of thing. This is a problem. That means I'd have to pay twice as much to do things in town. Yes, stress reduction activities in town are less effective, but they're reduced quite a bit, as you can see by how many times we had to put some of our friends into therapy before they started seeing improvement. So yeah, that's going to end up running up costs pretty a lot. So we need to get that done. But embarking on that kind of quest means a lot of people are going to die. Because the courtyard stuff is meant to be harder than the rest of the game. Don't worry, Pekiri, or Pekuri, whatever. I'm not sending you out again, I just can't afford to get you any therapy. We'll talk about that later. It's like when the people from the this war of mine start blinking at you. Like, I didn't ask for that. I have enough problems. Don't worry about it. So, I'm gonna need cash. I'm gonna need resources. Which means, I'm gonna need to send some people on a couple suicide missions. I'm trying not to send anybody that's too indisposable, but we're gonna have to do what we're gonna have to do. The Warrens is not the Wield. No, it is not the Wield. Okay. We can take this guy. He actually has extra scouting chance in the Wield. Is this one of the guys I brought on a previous set of adventures? Might be. Well, Mr. Montague of a House of Alike Dignities, looks like you're in. Prevalent. Hard noggin leper guy. You don't seem to have any accomplishments to your name. And that's precisely the sort that I need to go. I'm bussin' and quit. There is no rest on this floor, so we're pretty safe from you needing to, from nightmares. Actually, I might need to switch you out for somebody else. But I don't really have anybody else underqualified to serve at this time. Might just have to go with it. The Weald. Very outdoorsy place. Oh, 2 antidotes by default. That's nice. Rather minimalist equipment, but, you know, stupid is as stupid does. We need money. We need resources, mostly deeds right now, but we need resources from all the corners of the world. Land, inheritance, villa, whatever. We can send in a bunch of random people to die. Or we can improve a bunch of people that are of higher skill and send them to die. But either way, someone's going to die.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Considering how long this dungeon can go on for, there's no statistical possible way that you know all of that you ever knew all of these paths. This one's apparently going to be a freebie, so I'll take it. Apologies if you have arachnophobia. That brings him forward. Still not great with this combo system. 2 damage per round, and he's got like 2 HP left. Okay, so they're pretty much taken care of, actually.
Executed with impunity.
So these two can move back and forth, back and forth. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Another abomination, cleansed from our lands.
Well, you're dead. Technically, they don't belong to you anymore.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Tell me about it. Oh, look, a dead guy. Oh. Nope. Nope. I thought it was the bandages. That's more money than I started with. Neat. Just what I needed.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Keep the flames burning a little longer here. 50%, 70%, 60%. Alright then, Montague, take a crack at it. And he's less stressed because he succeeded. Ooh, it's tempting. I've got a shovel. It's tempting. But no. I believe this one is antidote herbs. The correct answer was bandages. Alright, folks, only a couple more rooms. Ain't that bad, ain't that bad? Just a couple more rooms. Ain't that bad, ain't that bad? Oh, well, that's easy to do. Each of the other members of the party have a move that moves them one ahead when they use it. So technically, all I have to do is... first, get that guy out of the way. Voila! Everybody's more or less back in place. No big deal, no big deal.
Give them no quarter.
I don't have a quarter to give him. Ha ha ha. Which would be more funny if it wasn't true.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I question if this stops bleeding. No. But it does heal, which is the good part. Watch as one dog kill the whole party. You laugh / scoff, but it's happened to me before.
The flesh is knit.
Well, doesn't flesh, like... I know they use the term bones knit when they come back together, but is flesh knitting the same thing? They do say things like bones knit, like when you break your arm, they put it in a cast so that the bones can knit correctly. and it helps things heal faster. That's a term they use. Flesh knitting, I've never heard of that. Just one more room, guys. Just one more room. No big deal, no big deal. At least I didn't skip on the lunch budget, eh? Yeah.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
See? No big deal. I'm not going to push my luck, but no big deal. No big deal, no big deal.
Every clear path and charted route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
NBD. Be good, be good, be good. I have never seen that one before. Useful. Might have to get that one treated. Okay, so priorities.
A fresh irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me.
Priorities. We need to try. That's a lot of money. You guys go take a break. We need portraits, and we need deeds, and we need cash. I believe portraits are found in the ruins. Busts are found in the cove. We'll try going into the ruins just once. Wait, did I check to make sure nobody had a negative towards the ruins? I should have done that. I don't think anybody did. This is the same team as last time. I didn't see any problem. I don't remember.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better
I don't know about Noble Line. And I don't see that many seats either. I can't say that. Kids watch the show. Oh, you guys. We'll rend you for the old gods. How about that? KOS, enemy spellcaster. If we could hit somebody, that'd be great. Let's just do that. That should make it easier. I think that'll make it easier. Well, go ahead and push her. It doesn't matter. We can use Purge to clear the corpse. Neat. Okay, so she can't move out from the very back, but, you know, it's fine, it's fine. No big deal, no big deal.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Just you, me, and my highly armed friend with lots of sharp weapons.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Free doodads, 1 damage, 1 damage. Nothing to worry about, no big deal, no big deal. Ooh. I don't think anything actually helps the books. It's not always a negative thing, but I'm pretty sure there's no way to cleanse them to push things in your favor. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. What's in the bag?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
They're surprised. They seriously have to find. A better method for that. Enemy noble? I suppose he's a noble. He's got the invitation and whatnot. Yeah, I just thought of an idea. Born out of a need to serve justice where there is none, a group of individuals rose to the occasion in order to save the world from darkness. If you can find them, and if you can afford them, you may be able to hire them. But you can't, so you'll have to deal with these guys instead, the B team. Robot chicken did it better.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Your credit's not good enough for the A team. So, if you guys are the B team, what's the C team like? They're a bunch of surly midgets.
Maintain the offensive.
Am I allowed to say that word? Alright. Clear the corpse. Corpses. All the better if you ask me. Our friend Montague is getting a bit light.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I didn't see that. More importantly, literally everybody else in the column walked over it safely. So what does that say specifically about you? Okay, random thought, but I've been thinking about that what's in the box line for a while now. Does anybody remember when they made a parody of Blue's Clues? And it was like Steve was a hard-boiled detective, and Clue was like a pranksterish criminal of some kind. I'm sorry, that sounds like a good series. I think they should do that for real. Okay, you dodged it, which is impressive. You were a dancer in a past life, you know, that sort of thing is a tribute to your individual skill. But how did these two walk over it and you be the one that triggered it? You know, I'm just saying. You're the one I would use holy water on. But I don't have any holy water, and I know better than to try messing with something I don't have the right item for. Even if I do it on occasion anyway. Well, hey, you always wanted to be in front, right? They said skeletons with high prod are usually weak to plague. Okay. Yeah, this is starting to take a turn for the worse. Probably should have cranked up the light. Here. You guys, you guys take over for a bit, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, sure. The skeletons don't bleed, but the guy behind you does. That's the important part. Great. Incoherent moaning reminds me of... You should see the face I'm making right now. Okay, he, 4 HP, 3 damage for 2 rounds. He's taken care of. I don't know what he said, but she did not like that very much. Oh good, I want to let that happen. Okay, we need to work on keeping you guys alive.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
One down.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Ooh, he can heal himself in that position if he makes it that long. Yeah, I noticed. Well, he can heal himself. That's the important part. He'll live. Mr. Heavy Skeleton McDudeface. Down.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Final attack is plus 60% damage. And now we do the whole process all over again.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Yeah, okay, yeah, need to be a little bit more careful about the lighting, perhaps. At least we can get the courtier out. That's the one we need to get rid of.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
He refuses to be healed. One of the most annoying things that can happen. He's probably not going to make it.
Teetering on the brink.
He was the tank, though. That was the point of that. We haven't really found that much in the way of loot, either. Get rid of that jerk.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.